few years back, a team of designers set out to build the perfect luxury car. But they did it in a way that might surprise you. They didn't start with suspensions or aerodynamics, or even a clay model. When Infiniti set out to build their new flagship Q45, they started with the most important feature that goes into every luxury car: you.
I want my car to say that it's a little rugged, a little sensitive, very sleek, very smooth.
I've worked really hard, and this is the reward.
What's important now is that I feel good in the car.
Especially when we all work so hard for what we all do and get and achieve. We want something that will give us the best for our dollars.
It's an extension of your personality, and not necessarily real flashy, but something that's elegant.
They say you can attract more people with a whisper than a shout. The new Infiniti Q45 is a case in point. A luxury car that says you've arrived without screaming it. With distinguished touches like long, uninterrupted lines, elegant curves, classic chrome appointments, and an overall shape that's as aerodynamic as it is beautiful. The new Q45. You've been driving a long time. Isn't it time you arrived?
I feel unsafe when things are unpredictable.
There are so many more dangers out there.
My wife is finishing her college education. I want to know that when she gets out of school at 10 o'clock in the evening that she's safe.
In a moment, things can change.
Your worst nightmare is to be stranded on a deserted stretch of highway somewhere.
Driving with your children or your grandchildren, they're the most important things in your life, and you want to make sure your family's safe.
When Infiniti designed the new Q45, they were thinking of more than federal regulations and guidelines. They were thinking of something far more important: you. They didn't stop at simply providing dual airbags, seatbelt pretensioners, and front and rear crumple zones. Infiniti thought of features that would help you avoid an accident altogether. Like the Q45 standard computerized traction control system with integrated viscous limited slip differential, a system that monitors the rear wheels, automatically throttling down the engine and transferring power from wheels that are slipping to wheels that are gripping. And when Infiniti created an alarm system, they didn't throw in a lot of annoying bells and whistles. They created the Immobilizer Ignition System, a theft deterrent device that prevents thieves from even starting the new Q45, making the new Q one of the first luxury cars ever designed to protect itself as well as its passengers.
It's wonderful when you can just adjust it to your body and set that seat to your feet and your arm, your reach, and just be able to be comfortable.
I think what's really important is materials. If I'm buying clothes, if I'm buying a car, buying a house, I like good quality stuff.
It's just always on the go. You're always rushing. You're always hurrying. And that's what I love about being able to get into a car and closing out the outside world.
To create one of the world's most luxurious cars, Infiniti decided to appeal to your senses, all of your senses. They thought of your eyes and created an interior that was easy on them. Plush leather seats, ergonomic design, wood-tone trim. Then they thought of your fingers and put all of your controls at the tips of them. Features like 10-way power adjustable front seats with power lumbar supports. To treat your ears, Infiniti collaborated with Bose to create the perfect audio system for the acoustics of the Q45. And to appeal to your intelligence, Infiniti added practical touches, like a 12-volt power supply for your laptop computer. The interior of the new Q45. If you have a nose for the finer things in life, it will appeal to that too.
cornering and accelerating at the same time and feeling that car hug the road.
The
Even if
acceleration.
you're not going to drive 160 miles an hour, to know that if you needed that,
It's
you
there.
had it.
But yet there's that quietness and that stability and the cornering and handling. You know, I really like that.
Where the goal of some luxury cars is to isolate you from the road, Infiniti wants to make you feel like you're part of it. The suspension, the transmission, the engine, all are designed to deliver driver feedback, giving you the confidence that you are driving the car, not the other way around. The front strut-type suspension, combined with the unique rear multi-link suspension, gives maximum tire surface on the road at all times, giving you tighter reins on the power of the Q45, the 4.1-liter V8. And for those of you who prefer more of a good thing, Infiniti offers the Q45 Touring model, featuring performance extras like a sports-tuned suspension and a rear deck lid spoiler. Even added luxuries like a trunk-mounted CD auto changer that holds up to 20 hours of music. Because once you start driving a Q45, who knows how long it'll be before you'll want to stop.
When it comes to service, I think we all want to be treated like a VIP. And we also want our possessions to be treated with the utmost respect.
A lot of it to me is attitude. Do they have an attitude about it that it's too much? Or are they willing to please?
I want respect for my time. If my car's gonna be ready at 4 o'clock, I want it to be ready.
Oh, here.
And I want attention to detail.
If they even know your name, if they get to know you on a one-to-one
It's
basis.
also nice when people go out of their way for you, when they do things that you don't expect. So sometimes it's nice to be surprised.
Right.
When you buy an Infiniti, you're getting a lot more than you bargained for. You become a recipient of some of the finest service in the world, something Infiniti calls the total ownership experience. An idea that begins with the design of your new Q45 and quite simply never ends. That's the concept of Infiniti, making sure that you know we'll always be there for you. With services like 24-hour roadside assistance, trip interruption benefits, one of the best luxury car warranties in the industry, even a free service loan car when you bring in your Infiniti for a scheduled maintenance appointment. Because at Infiniti, you're much more than a customer. You're an honored guest. It was a long journey. It started with you and ended at Infiniti. It was a journey full of ideas, innovations, and of course, many questions. We asked luxury car consumers exactly what they wanted in a luxury car. Introducing the answer.